Farmers' walks are much more than an old-school brute strength exercise. They can completely transform how your body moves, feels, and even ages. When you start incorporating them consistently, the first change you'll notice is in your grip. Holding weights at your fingertips isn't just for show, it's a gesture that strengthens one of the most critical areas for our long-term health. Studies confirm that grip strength is directly linked to longevity and overall bodily function as the years go by. In other words, firm hands often mean lower risks of falls, injuries, and even chronic diseases. You can even use your own grip as a gauge of your recovery and training readiness. Try measuring your grip strength before you begin and observe how, over a few weeks of farmers' walks, your hands wake up more quickly. Even with moderate weight dumbbells and short distances, this practice is enough to deliver results. But the benefits don't stop there. By carrying loads in each hand and walking in a straight line, you simultaneously engage your shoulders, traps, core, quadriceps, glutes, and calves. It's a complete exercise that improves posture because you're forced to keep your torso upright to prevent the weights from tipping you off balance, and it also trains balance and motor coordination in an integrated way. Furthermore, the farmer's walk stimulates the cardiovascular system without requiring high-impact movements. This means that while it strengthens all these muscle groups, you're also taking care of your heart and lungs. All of this in just a few minutes, anywhere. You only need a pair of dumbbells, sturdy bags, or even a well-fitted backpack. To get started, choose a weight you can hold firmly for about 30 to 60 seconds. The goal isn't to walk for miles, but to maintain control during each step. Feet aligned, eyes forward, core engaged in short, steady strides. Perform 2 to 3 sets, resting 1 minute between them, 2 to 3 times per week, enough to notice improvements week after week. And to take this exercise to an even more functional level, try variations. Use kettlebells of different weights in each hand to challenge your balance, or walk on slightly unstable surfaces like a softer mat to engage your stabilizer muscles even more. Have you tried the farmer's walk yet? Share your first impression in the comments. Did you feel your hands wake up and your whole body responding to the challenge? Tag a friend who needs to learn about this exercise and like this post to receive more practical tips that respect your time and health. After all, after 40, every strong step is a step toward independence, vitality, and a more balanced life. Have you noticed how we carry so many small tasks throughout the day with our arms and shoulders, lifting your grocery bags, hoisting your purse, even holding the handrail firmly when climbing stairs? All of this depends on muscles often forgotten, such as the stabilizers of the forearm, wrist, and fingers. The farmer's walk awakens exactly this chain of forces. In practice, you simply hold a moderate weight in each hand and walk a few meters with your torso upright, but the results go far beyond mere physical activity. It's an exercise that trains the deep muscles of the core, traps, rhomboids, and even the rotator cuff, all in a single movement. If you've ever seen someone walk with their shoulders rounded forward and their head jutting out as if pulled by a rope, you know that inward rolling of the shoulders signals weak back muscles and neglected stabilizers. With the farmer's walk, your shoulders must stay packed down and back, as if you're carefully squeezing a pencil between your shoulder blades. This simple gesture strengthens the fibers that keep your posture upright and shields your spine from cervical pain and constant tension. Plus, with each step, your rotator cuff works to stabilize the shoulder, preventing that loose feeling or even clicking when you extend your arm. These repeated micro-movements over time ensure firmer shoulders and a more aligned torso. And you know what's most incredible? You don't need sophisticated equipment or hours at the gym, just a pair of homemade weights, 2 water bottles, bags packed with books or a kettlebell, and a little free space at home. To start, try walking for 60 seconds while maintaining that packed shoulders posture and a firm grip. You'll feel your hands wake up, your forearms heating up, and a slight tremor in the back of your shoulders. That shake is a sign that the deep muscle fibers are working, to support your structure. Do 2 or 3 sets, twice a week, and notice how, by the end of the first week, carrying groceries becomes a much easier task. But don't stop at theory alone. Tell me in the comments, how was your first experience? Did your shoulders feel less slumped by the end of the sequence? Leave a like to show you want more tips like these, and tag that friend who's always complaining about heavy shoulders or a hunched posture. Sharing your achievements will motivate you both even more. And to make it even more effective, take 1 minute after each walk to stretch your chest. Open your arms in a T and gently press your palms against a wall, feeling your chest lengthen. This counterbalances trapezius tension and helps keep your shoulder mobile, preventing the tightness that often comes with age. You deserve to live with independence and ease in every movement. Each strong farmer's walk step is a step toward greater autonomy in caring for yourself, without needing anyone else to help carry your bags or climb a flight of stairs. Subscribe to the channel, leave your like, and share this video so more women can discover the power of the farmer's walk. Together, we will reclaim the strength that comes from within and prove that even after 60, there is still plenty of energy to be gained. Right from the start, you'll feel your hands wake up, forearms, wrists, and even your fingertips spring into action to keep the weight steady. But the real power of the farmer's walk goes far beyond grip strength. This movement is, in practice, physical therapy disguised as a workout. With every step, your shoulders are reminded to stay packed down and back, as if you were trying to crush a pencil between your shoulder blades, reclaiming that upright posture which sedentary habits have stolen over time. If you've ever suffered from rounded shoulders or that sensation of your chest collapsing, you'll be amazed at the change that begins after just a few weeks. Without noticing, you'll find yourself walking more confidently, with a aligned spine and shoulders gently pulled back, all without conscious effort. This happens because carrying weight in each hand forces the rhomboids, traps, and rotator cuff to strengthen, key muscles for keeping your structure healthy and preventing cervical or shoulder pain. And there's more. Forget doing endless crunches. The farmer's walk builds the kind of core that truly protects the lower back and keeps your torso steady when you need it. As you lift the weights and take each step, your body will want to bend, lean, or even falter. And that's when the deep abdominal muscles, like the transverse abdominis, kick in to prevent any unwanted twisting. It's not the six-pack you see at the beach, but rather the invisible foundation that supports your daily life, in a tight hug from your grandchild, when reaching for something on a high shelf, or during an unexpected sneeze in the middle of the street. Have you imagined yourself carrying grocery bags with ease, without that twinge in your back? Or climbing a flight of stairs without having to stop to catch your breath? Share in the comments which sensation marked your first experience. Was it the core strength, the shoulder stability, or the grip that felt renewed? To amplify the benefits, just set aside 15 to 20 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week. Choose a weight that challenges you without compromising form. Chest lifted, eyes forward, short and steady steps. Walk until you feel that good vibration in your muscles, then rest for 1 minute and repeat. It's simple, efficient, and fits perfectly into your home routine. Even a small space in the hallway is enough. To make it even more engaging, invite a friend to walk with you, even if it's over video. Discuss the differences you feel. Exchange tips for homemade weights. 2 filled water bottles, snugly packed grocery bags, a borrowed kettlebell, and celebrate every improvement. Whether it's an extra second of holding on or the day your posture felt practically automatic. If you're excited to see your body transform from the inside out, comment "I'm in" and tag an incredible woman who also deserves to live with more strength, stability, and freedom. Subscribe so you don't miss more practical, science-based tips designed especially for women who refuse to let age define their limits. Every strong step is a step toward a more active, confident, and pain-free life. Have you noticed how in tense moments, running to answer the phone, climbing a narrow staircase, or even holding your grandchild in your arms, your breathing shortens and your whole body seems to lock up. The farmer's walk isn't about bracing your abdomen like a powerlifter. It builds a natural stability you feel with every movement, allowing you to breathe better under stress and keep your body aligned without even realizing it. Once that posture becomes automatic, something magical happens. Your muscles start to respond more intensely, paving the way for lasting muscle growth. No fake or temporary gains, but a real transformation you feel the next day. That good burn telling you your body is truly changing. At first, it seems simple. You grab 2 weights, hold your arms at your sides, lift your chest, engage your core, and just walk. But after a few days, your hands, forearms, wrists, and fingers will wake up with renewed strength. Your traps and lats will hum with delight, and your legs will remember they worked hard like a motor that never stops. Your entire posterior chain engages, relieving pressure on your knees, protecting your lower back, and giving you that feeling of, my body is running like a well-oiled machine. And the best part, this good pain is the sign that you've activated almost all the essential muscle groups for an elegant posture and a rock-solid torso. While most people chase after gym machines or do endless crunches, you'll be building a core that protects your spine, stabilizes your body, and keeps you steady in any situation. During a tight hug, a powerful sneeze, or even that unexpected reach for something on the floor. What's the secret to incorporating this exercise into your routine without hassle? Perform farmer's walks in your living room or hallway 3 times a week, holding a pair of weights that challenge your grip without compromising your form. Feet aligned, shoulders down and back, eyes forward, and short, steady steps. Walk for 60 seconds, rest 1 minute, and repeat 2 to 3 times. To up the intensity, use different weights in each hand or place a resistance band around your ankles to also engage your lateral leg muscles. You deserve to live with vitality, confidence, and independence without back pain, rounded shoulders, or achy knees. Share in the comments how your first experience went. Did you feel your hands wake up or your legs burn in a good way? Tag a friend who will love discovering this powerful secret and like this post to receive more practical exercise tips that really work after 60. Together, we'll reclaim the strength that makes us feel alive, protected and ready to enjoy every moment with confidence. And it doesn't stop there. The farmer's walk is so scalable that you choose the focus of your routine. Want to build strength? Use heavier dumbbells and cover shorter distances. Prefer to work on endurance and cardiovascular conditioning? Opt for lighter loads and increase your walking time? For an extra challenge, try the unilateral version, carrying weight in just one hand, which further engages your obliques and all lateral stabilizers, making your torso firmer than ever. But the truth is, this exercise, surprisingly, is just one piece of the puzzle. In the program, you'll find easy-to-follow sequences, detailed videos, and nutrition and recovery tips to ensure every workout is safe and effective. The farmer's walk acts like built-in cardio that won't leave you exhausted. It raises your heart rate, challenges your lungs, and keeps your muscles under constant tension. This powerful combo turns your metabolism into a true fat-burning furnace, helping you trim inches while gaining firmness. Thought that was it? There's one more benefit that will win over your heart and your abs. By carrying weight and walking, each step requires your core to contract like a natural strength vest. You're not just building summer abs, but deep musculature that protects your spine, improves balance, and makes any everyday movement, from tying your shoes to lifting a heavy bag, feel much easier and safer. You're not running on a treadmill, jumping, or gasping on a step. You're simply walking with weight, yet your heart doesn't care. It speeds up, working intensely to fuel muscular effort, balance, and core activation simultaneously. That's metabolic conditioning at its best. You build strength while burning fat, all at the same time. It's undoubtedly one of the most efficient tools for those with little time who want real results. Moreover, farmers' walks turbocharge your coordination and spatial awareness, aka proprioception. Each step sends a signal for your ankles, knees, hips, and core to communicate continuously, adjusting to keep you stable and upright even under pressure. This nervous system refinement shows up in everything you do: walking on uneven ground, reaching for something on a high shelf, or simply standing up from a chair safely. Your body becomes more aware, more agile, and far less prone to stumbles and twists. Incorporate these tips into your next farmer's walk session and feel the immediate difference. Are you ready to experience every detail? Comment, "I can do it," and tag a friend who also needs to cut the pain and gain confidence with each step. Like this video and subscribe for more smart workouts designed especially for women over 60 who want to live with strength, balance, and joy. When you hold a heavy weight in each hand and simply walk, something surprising happens. All your senses focus on that step after step. There's no room to think about your to-do list or fiddle with your phone. You dedicate yourself fully to the rhythm of your breathing, the placement of each foot, and the set of your shoulders. It's as if the world around you falls silent, and all that matters is keeping your torso upright, your gaze forward, and your grip firm. Over time, this movement strengthens not only the muscles of your forearms, traps, core, quadriceps, and glutes, but also refines your coordination. Each step demands subtle adjustments. A slight shift here, a counter movement there, and your proprioception becomes so precise that accidents become rare. You begin to step more securely, to feel the ground beneath your feet, and to react almost automatically to any imbalance. It's like training an internal GPS that keeps your body always aligned. Beyond the physical gains, there's a powerful mental benefit: resilience. Those burns in your muscles, the urge to drop the weights and sit on the nearest bench, all of it is an invitation to discover your own willpower. Staying steadfast when every fiber begs for rest is the most valuable exercise for your mind because it trains you to remain calm under pressure, to overcome discomfort, and to press on even when everything seems to be working against you. That mental courage shows up in any everyday situation, facing family challenges, remembering an appointment, or simply staying calm in chaotic traffic. To reap these benefits, it's essential to avoid 3 common pitfalls. First, don't let your shoulders roll forward. That negates all the scapular activation work and places excessive tension on your neck. Keep them gently pulled back and down, as if you were trying to hold a coin between your shoulder blades. Second, don't turn this walk into a sprint. Predatory strides pull focus away from muscle control and undermine conditioning. Adopt a deliberate, almost meditative pace so that every muscle remains under constant tension. Third, don't abandon technique when you get tired. If you feel your hands and traps burning, take a deep breath, engage your core, and push on for a few more steps. This is the moment when your body and mind truly level up. In just a few minutes, 2 or 3 times a week, you'll notice changes: a more upright posture, deeper breathing, and that smile of someone who knows they're taking care of themselves from the inside out. And best of all, these gains aren't fleeting. They become part of the way you walk, sit, and live. If you're ready to experience this silent strength that wells up with every step, leave an "I'm in" the comments and tag a friend so you can discover the transformative power of the farmer's walk together. After all, after 60, life deserves to be lived with grace, strength, and confidence. You've probably already grasped the 3 big secrets of the farmer's walk. Keep your shoulders packed, walk slowly with intentional steps, and never let your core go soft. Brace your midsection as if preparing for a tight hug, because it's your natural safety belt protecting your spine at all times. But you might be wondering, okay, but how long and how often should I practice? Relax, I'll explain. If you're just starting out, do 2 to 3 sets of 45 seconds each, using a moderate weight, something you can hold yet that really challenges your grip. Rest about 60 seconds between sets so you don't lose your form. As you adapt, increase to 3 or 4 sets of 1 minute, bump up the weight slightly, and reduce the rest interval to 45 seconds. That way, you keep the intensity high while still recovering enough to perform with quality. Remember, consistency yields lasting results, so pick alternate days, say Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and slot this mini strength workout into your routine. If you know someone always complaining about slumped posture, heavy shoulders, or weak knees, share this video and embark together on this strengthening journey. Tag that friend in the comments and plan to swap weights and celebrate every milestone. After all, after 60, every firm step makes all the difference in living with more confidence, freedom, and joy.